Hi, Gemini. How are my seekers doing? How is my seeker doing? How are my seekers doing? That's better. What's up? Welcome to the Existential Shift. Here we go. Here you are, the Magician. So, mutable sign and a mutable season. First card, mutable. It's all the energies, all the elements. And the Magician is Hermes. He just travels between the worlds, delivers messages, manifests his wills. Gemini, this is the month to tap into your inner magician. Master the cup, master the wand, master the sword, and master the pentacle. Without making any apologies, and preferably if you can wear purple, please. There is something that you can manifest right now. Create big time. If you're hesitant in any way, holding back in any way, go full in. That's what the Magician tells you. Oh. And then we have two cards that ironically speak of someone who can't go full in, that vacillates. Five of Swords and the Lovers. Notice it's right when I said go full in, which is what will bring out the Magician in you. Here you are being like, I need to choose? Yes. Orion's Belt. Eternity and a dot. Though there's a technique to seeing the world as it moves, because everything is moving, right? But we perceive it as stagnant. Everything is still, right? When you choose a dot on the wall or an object or anything in front of you, and you only look at it, like completely focus on it, suddenly the entire picture around it starts moving. Watch Pisces. They had Pisces focal point. It had a similar concept. The entire picture starts moving around it, and you see its layers, the layers of the reality of the frame that you're looking at. You're no longer looking, you're seeing. It's not limited by stagnant perception. This what will happen to you, Gem, if you put your entire focus onto one thing, master level. Wax on, wax off, constantly. If you're a Karate Kid fan and you have not yet watched Cobra Kai, it's on Netflix, there's 2 seasons. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I would. I'm not. But it's so much fun and so damn good. Anyway. That's when eternity will unveil to you the layers of whatever it is that you're looking at or whatever it is you're doing. When you spread yourself thin and do a whole lot, you hold on to nothing. That applies for work, that applies for love, anything. You want to master infinity? Go all in on one thing. From there, once you put the one seed in the ground properly and treat it properly, it grows into a tree and it spreads into branches and leaves and fruit, and then animals come and hang out, and birds give birth to more birds, and squirrelies bring their nuts. It's a happy party, right? It all started with one seed treated properly. Gemini, this is so loud. It's literally, I'm hearing a scream inside my head telling you, you cannot miss this opportunity of massive expansion by choosing. You're going to be faced really soon, if not already, with the need to make a choice. A lot of people are receiving the Lover's card, choice of a life path. Watch Pisces. They had a very similar message coming from a different direction though. The Five of Swords sits on the fence, vacillates, overthinks, very egoic, but if I do this, I lose this, but if I won't do that, I won't be able to do that, and what if, and what that, and they end up with nothing. It comes from ego. The Five of Swords thinks he can have it all. Notice he's holding these two swords and the other three swords are just dropping. And see this magician? He has all the elements around him, and the one thing he's seemingly holding is like, it's like holding a bird, right? He's not holding it like that. When I'm saying make a choice, that's not holding it. Not making a choice is holding it. Holding on to your ego, holding on to the options, holding on to the what ifs, holding on to, in theory, to the having, but in theory. 7 birds on a branch is not having. You're not having anything. You, standing on the ground with fists, and 7 birds on a tree, you're not having any of them. You're not allowing any of them to stand on your hand, because, well, if one stands here, then the other won't be able to. If I allow this one here, then that one won't be, and that one won't be. But right now you're doing this, so none of them can. If they happen to poo on your fist, that doesn't mean that they're yours. It means that they flew around you, wondered if they can land, had no freaking room because you made no room. They pooed on you and flew away. Sorry for the bizarre analogy, but that's that. Literally. Jemmy. Jim, 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 Jim. Look at what you can have. Magician and the Lovers is a portal to infinity. Watch Aries for August. I didn't do Aries for September yet, but watch Aries for August. Watch Pisces for September and Aries for August. I actually don't remember what I said over there, but it's the caption that connects it that I remember very vividly. Have you seen Men in Black? It was there all along around the cat's neck, Orion's belt. The entire galaxy. What is this that Gemini is vacillating about, deliberating about, contemplating over? Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is the all. Okay, it's the embodiment of generational family, legacy. You can't really have a Ten of Pentacles if you're not going full in with the mission, right? You can have abundance. This is the most abundant card in the tarot deck. It's very rich. It's very loved. It's very pleased and pleasured. I feel like some of you are facing the need to make a choice in regards to family life or love life, because so far that's what has been coming up with the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. You can reverse the roles. This could be someone you're dealing with. If this is to do with love, then your Venus sign is relevant. So to clarify, this is for all my readings: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. And sometimes Jupiter, depending, but specifically when it comes to love, watch your Venus sign. And Mars can also be relevant, and Jupiter. But because of Magician and Ten of Pentacles, this could also to do with money, but long-term money, long-term gains, meaning like a big endeavor that takes years, but also gain you the value of years when it comes to money. It's a long-term investment. That's what it is. Please do so before the 9th. Before Mars goes into retrograde. If you vacillate before Mars going into retrograde on September 9th and make a decision afterwards, it will be slow and agonizing and will suffer the results of you waiting too long. Because other things will intermingle into that and complicate things. So you really want to honor the timing of the planets. And if this is something you're resonating with, if you're facing a big opportunity and a big choice, my recommendation is to not stall until after the 9th. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this reading starts narrowing down to love. Geminis, you are facing big love, seemingly. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. This is a life partner, potentially. These are general readings. So some of you are manifesting your soulmate, and then it comes, and then you're King of Swords. I was about to say you're overthinking it. And that's something that the King of Swords can tend to do. But the King of Swords can also be very harmony and partnership oriented. So it really depends on which aspect of this King you tap into. It can take you either here or there. Either way, Five of Swords, Lovers, and the King of Swords denotes the dual aspect of you. So it will be there kind of nagging at you. It's a self-sabotaging potential, so just be aware of that. But King of Swords can also be very decisive. King of Swords thinks forever, but once the King of Swords decides, it's final. We go from 5 falling swords with the Five of Swords to 1 specific sword held by him. A decision. A direction. Knowing. The world. You're doing it. Gemini, you're going all in. This is the Orion's belt that leads to the universe. You're going all in. This is amazing. And this will generate massive success that will manifest. No, you need to start now in Virgo season, aka September. If you start now, again, before September 9th, before Mars going into retrograde, then the results and the utmost potential of it will be felt during October and November. But everything is a process. If I tell you October, November, and you just skip September and do nothing and expect for it to just happen in October, November, you're 6. You're at the age of 6, okay? But if you understand the notion of a process, where things need to happen one step at a time, and thus building the next step, building blocks. Then you can deeply feel it in October and November. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. What is going on? Your table looks like a fairy tale. Except for this annoying 5 of Swords, like a thorn in your butt. It's your own thought process, by the way. This is fantastic. We have Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, the World. Wow. Big completion. Big completion. A very positive one. Success. Temperance. Alright. I need a second. I need a moment. Can I be a Gemini? My Mars is in Gemini. So in a way I can wishful think it into my existence. Alright. Wishing it. Magician and Temperance are both cards of alchemy and magistry. I feel like you're dealing with someone who is similar to you in that regard, that they're able to, take metal and turn it into, take lead and turn it into gold, right? The search for the Philosopher's Stone, the Holy Grail. I feel like, although seemingly in the beginning it will seem like it will require making a choice, an alleged dilemma, it's like both your souls have already decided, right? So your brain is kind of pulling tricks on you, trying to maintain control. Your ego is like lashing out and being like, who are you, soul, to tell me what to do? And the soul is like, ego. Matter. You do. You exist for a reason. But when you act out, can you sit in the corner for a second? The souls are talking. So I feel like, it's like it's already been decided upon. There is a lot of union and love energy for everyone right now. It's in the collective. It's because of where Earth wants to go to. It wants to heal. And for that, it needs integration and peace and harmony. So it does it first and foremost by connecting people, by connecting soulmates finally. It's there's still free choice. Those who will resist have the choice to do that. But the implications are another another at least decade of karmic gunk, swimming in your karmic gunk, repeating the same cycles. If you don't let go now of your past decade, it will repeat itself in the next decade. And this year, 2020, is extremely important right in that regard. It's the pivotal moment where you make the decision of how your next decade looks like. Is it a recycling of how your past decade looked like? Same type of relationships, same type of feelings, same type of whatever. Or do you take the opportunity to acknowledge the changes that you've undergone, thus allowing things that align with it, instead of trying to go back? If you were once a square, then you fit in a squared hole. But now that you're a circle, it doesn't fit. And it's like you're insisting just because mentally you're used to. The brain tries to cycle because it's where it feels safe. But magic happens outside of the box. And if you're now a circle or a triangle, whatever different shape that you are, it wants to find itself where it fits. The magician and temperance, they inherently understand that because they work with energies. They're not bound to the dual perception of the mind. They think from the heart. They're tapped to their own spirit. They see the big picture of where they want to go to, and not just this very moment. Yes, this moment is everything, but this moment, the everything, that you do it properly and with sincerity and loyalty to your true self, that is what builds this grand future. Huh? One more card, please. And then we'll move on to your extended. It's on Patreon and on Vimeo, but consider checking out Patreon because over there you have all the signs. It's going to be a love extended where we're going to look deeper into you and your person of interest, both your mind and heart spaces and the dynamic between the two of you and how things unfold throughout the month. We will also finish up with messages from the runes, and we will be using the erotic fantasy tarot. And I will clarify with the Londa Tarot deck, in case you're wondering, this is the deck I'm using right now, the Londa Tarot. So it's going to be fun. Links are below. Show me more, please. A little bit more. Just one more card. You want to see? Sure. Oh, hey, friends. Gemini, September. Finish this reading. Clarity and accuracy, please. Queen of Wands has been popping up in all of the readings. And look at who's visiting in the bottom of the deck. Hey, how you doing? High Priestess. I want to get a tattoo of hers. Of course I'm going to take it. Okay. The top card is the Fool. Yeah, we can't say no to the Fool. There has been in Leo season, in August, there has been a restart. You have done good work. You've cleansed a lot. And now a whole new world of opportunities, an entire galaxy of opportunities is opening up to you. And you are tempted to treat it from your old way of thinking. But very quickly, the universe is like, no. We did not work this hard for you to poop on it. Sorry. Sounds horrible. It's not you, it's the birds. Anyway, sorry. So very quickly, your thought mechanism kind of steps up and being like, we're not this teenager on crack anymore. No. We're a king of swords. We see things clearly. The World and the Ten of Pentacles, this is massive opportunity for real big success. This can denote global success. But the love here, there's someone here that on the surface seems like, you know, energetic, fun, charismatic, personality, but this character, she or he, I'm saying she because it's a queen, but it could be, you know, any gender, because these are general readings, has layers of the High Priestess and the Fool, which is of very deep wisdom. This is also like a shaman, an energy worker, a witch. They hold the secrets to life, but they don't walk around being like, hey, look how wise I am. They're just fun-loving and kind. Queen of Wands is a very kind energy. Now, on one hand, we have the Lovers here above, and then in the bottom room, we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Right here, they're together, but here they're like across from each other. It's like someone needs to, one of you needs to complete a circle, some sort of wish fulfillment, finding a sense of balance in something in your life, a completion, in order to feel ready to connect to the other person. And you might be mirroring each other. This might be something both of you need or do. But this is, this month is a beautiful new start, a spiritual new start, a karmic new start, a clean slate that is already intertwined with a future that you're already sensing and feeling and living throughout September. This is not just blank space for a month. It's already the new painting is being sketched. And it does open up a whole lot of possibilities. There's freedom of karma. This is beautiful. This is very, very powerful, Gemini. You've done good. You've done good work. Okay, I can't wait to go into that when it comes to specifically love. So I will see you in a second in the extended if you also wish to. Links are below. Don't forget to check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai, where I teach tarot. There's a class, a pre-recorded class for each of the tarot cards, and added classes, of course, for interaction between them. I teach how to read spreads, astrology, numerology, Greek mythology, all of them, Kabbalah, all of them incorporated within the classes of the tarot. It's on Vimeo. Check it out. Karmic Shift and Liberation, you can find it on Tier 3 on Patreon and separately on Vimeo, depending how you want it. But all of the signs are on Tier 3 for unlimited streaming, so I do recommend that. Up to you. And that's it, guys. I love you. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Press the bell button to receive notifications. And that's it. I'll see you in a second. I love you. Bye.